Hey everyone, welcome back to another video, and this is for Anything But a Card Challenge Vlog. Challenge for July is an open theme. You can do whatever you want, any theme you want, as long as it's not a card. And for my project this month, I did an altered, well not really altered, but a 3D dress form, and you can find the tutorial for that over on Miss Liberty 25 on YouTube, and I'll post the link in the description below where you can find the video for that tutorial. So I'm not going to go into too much detail into that, so you can check out the tutorial, the video for that. And when I was going to make this, I was trying to figure out what to use for a base, because back in March we did a spool swap over on the Viva Las Vegas Stamps Groupies Facebook page, and I used the rest of the spools that I had for that. So I was looking in my room and I found this box right here, and I thought it would be a good base for it. I saved it for something else, and I decided to scrap that idea and decided to use the lid as the base and stuff like that. So I'll show you what the base looks like beforehand. It's actually a candy box from FOM, and it's sea salt chocolate, caramels, yum yum yum. So what I did was, because this was sealed right here, so I took the plastic off and I carefully took the sticker off the lid off, and then I painted everything black. Craft paint. I think I did 2 layers of black paint, and I let that dry. While that was drying, I worked on the dress form, and I used picked raspberry distress stain ink pad, surprise surprise, to distress the book paper. And you can see I used 1 sheet of scraps of the scrapbook paper in a black and white polka dot, and I used that scrapbook paper on one side, and I painted the other one just black craft paint along with the other side of the dress form. So then the base itself, after I put the dress form together, I glued it down to the lid, and I used Halmar 450 quick dry to glue it down. And then I took the spool that's from the Tim Holtz die, and I used all the book pages that I used for the dress form itself, and I glued them together to make it a little sturdy, and I glued the scrapbook paper as well, and I edged the edges of the spool with a pink craft paint, and I glued that down with Helmar 450 quick dry. And then on this side and on the opposite side, I used a Prima wood charm. I just cut out the hole on top of her and glued that down. And you see right there as well. And then I have a whole bunch of these pink flamingos from Viva Las Vegas Stamps. When you get an order from them, you get a pink flamingo from them. So I have a whole bunch, so I decided to glue one down right there, because this is for me. And then there's the other girl, and then many moons, Dee Dee over at Wow Studio, and also the design team coordinator of Viva Las Vegas Stamps. She made handmade flowers back when she started Wow Studio. So I won some flowers from her, and I picked these black roses, and I still have them. So I used one and glued that down right there, and then I hung this charm thing. It actually was the flower. It came off a laptop case bag, and we got rid of the case when we were moving, but I took the charm because I liked it, and then I also attached a peace sign charm to that, and I just hung it on top of the dress form. And then for the rest of the base for the lid, I just glued down some buttons. The white and the pink are from Michael's, the $1.50 bin, and then the black were from Rose, and I glued those down with Halmar 450. And then through my stash, I was looking for other goodies, and the stars are from Rose as well. And the Chicago was in my stash, and so was the peace sign. I think that was from Diane. And then the root beer was a brad, and I cut off the feet off the brad and just glued that on there. So it's kind of cute. And then for the edges on here, I glued the seam binding, which Artie Dar sent to me. I think she dyed the color hot pink. So I glued that down with Elmer's glue. And then for this black trim that Rose sent me, I tried using Elmer's and wouldn't stick, so I wound it up using glossy accents around, and it stuck pretty well. So, that could have been just that, but I decided to, do something to the inside, because that's what originally I wanted to use the box for, was to make a little shadow box of something. So that's what I did. And the background paper is from the Curate collection from Recollections. And then I used the Julie Nutting Doll. This is the Mother's Day stamp set, and I just colored her with Crayola markers. And I also stamped it with VersaFine on white ink VersaFine black ink pad on white cardstock. That's why I wanted to say. And I embossed it with the Ultra High Gloss Clear embossing powder from Viva Las Vegas Stamps. And then I colored it with Crayola markers. And then I did take a water brush and went over the markers each time I colored to smooth out the color. And then I added another flower from Dee Dee, and then these two are from the Mod Melts from Mod Podge, and I used the Amazing Casting Resin from Amazing Products. And then the skull, I did use, I don't know if you can pick it up from the light, I did use the pearlescent powders that you use in the molds with the resin. So I used that. Hopefully the light's not too bad. You can see that. And then I used foam tape to put her in the box. And then I also used foam tape and glue to put them on as well. And then I added another flamingo because I have a whole bunch of them. And then I used Helmar 450 Quick Dry to glue him in. And then the cow is a brad that a friend of mine sent me in a letter, and I took the brad off from the letter, and I cut off the legs, or not these legs, but the brad's legs, and glued it in. So there, it came out kind of cute. So be sure to check out Anything But a Card Challenge blog to see what the other design team's members are doing, and don't forget to play along. And that's it. Thanks for watching.